Documentary titled Facing Death by Frontline PBS provides a thought-provoking exploration of patient autonomy and well-being, along with quality of life in intensive situations. In this analysis, I will be discussing the controversies associated with aging and dying in the modern era through end-of-life patients and their families' perspective. The film shares powerful stories of individuals and families navigating difficult decisions and insights for improving care during life's final stages. The reason I chose this documentary spanned from my interest in the quality versus quantity debate regarding aging and dying, and what is considered to be morally correct during end-of-life care. In particular, practitioners must face this problem daily, and as my future aspiration to become one, this component of the healthcare system has always intrigued me. From my interpretation, I believe we all like to live as long as possible, but there comes a point at which life simply isn't how it should be. It can turn to existing in a world of constant close calls and medications that make you feel extremely sick, all in an attempt to desperately gain just one more day. At this point, I think it's time for acceptance, and perhaps it's best to enjoy the remaining time, rather than spending them in agony. It sparks the argument of whether treatment outweighs results and promotes what is called a good death. The film discusses this concept in grave detail, with some families challenging the strict confirmation that medical practitioners must preserve life in favor of well-being. The modern over-medicalization of illnesses often results in doctors merely perceiving threats as a medical issue, administering life-prolonging medicine. This issue was addressed in the film, where it sparked a family debate for Norman in intensive care, where his girlfriend wanted to prolong life, yet his sister wanted him to die in peace. This was resolved when it was decided to sign a DNR because death would be more humane. A prominent feature of the film which resonated with me is the stark contrast in families' attitudes when faced with death. From a quality perspective, I believe that people with serious illnesses have priorities besides simply prolonging life. This includes avoiding suffering, strengthening relationships, and achieving a sense that their life is complete. It draws aside from the knowledge aspect of medicine, bringing emotional intelligence into play. And whilst it is imperative to recognize the value of medicine to promoting health, sometimes this comes at the expense of overall well-being. And like the question of autonomy versus safety, sometimes compromises between the two are necessary. I believe this is what truly has differentiated our viewpoint on medicine and aging in the modern era, and accurately reflects a change in society's standpoint.